Now, when I first heard about Oblivion Remastered, I thought to myself, they're probably going to mess it up like so many other games. I was convinced this would be another disaster. I mean, we've seen it happen before. Warcraft 3 Reforged was a prime example. It launched with numerous bugs, missing features, and changes that disappointed longtime fans. Then there was Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the definitive edition. This collection of classic games was riddled with technical issues, poor graphical updates, and design choices that didn't sit well with players. I didn't expect much from Oblivion Remastered. Honestly, I was ready to be disappointed. But then, I actually played it. When you first launch Oblivion Remastered, it feels like stepping back into a world you thought only existed in your memories. But it's not just a fresh coat of paint on an old classic. It's something more. The game doesn't just look better, it feels better too. The animations are smoother. The characters move and fight in ways that actually look natural now. The leveling system, which used to be a bit of a mess, has been completely reworked. Now it feels rewarding, it feels fair, and it pushes you to explore and grow without punishing you for playing the way you want to play. But here's the thing, and it's important. Oblivion Remastered isn't just about technical improvements. It's about nostalgia. It's a reminder of what games used to be. And honestly, it also shows just how far the industry has fallen. Because when you play this remaster, you realize something painful. The people running these big companies today, they can't make games like this anymore. They don't even seem to understand what made them good in the first place. Look at Starfield. That was supposed to be the next big thing, right? Everyone was hyped. It was pitched as this massive, groundbreaking experience. And when it finally came out, it was a hollow, lifeless shell. A game that felt like it was built by a checklist, not by passion. It didn't inspire wonder. It didn't create memorable moments. It just existed. And why? Because Starfield, like most big games today, wasn't made for the players. It was made for the shareholders. It was designed to hit sales targets, not to create unforgettable memories. Now Oblivion, back when it first launched, was made for gamers. It was made by people who loved games and wanted to make something truly special. You can feel it in every quest, every line of dialogue, every strange little corner of the world. The writing was smart. It was funny without being dumb. It treated the player like an adult. It wasn't afraid to be weird or dark or even a little silly sometimes, but it always respected you. It trusted you to find the fun without holding your hand every second. Every quest in Oblivion felt different. One quest would have you solving a murder mystery. The next would have you trapped inside a painting. It was creative. It was fresh. It never felt like the same 5 missions repeated over and over. Compare that to today's games, where you join different factions but the missions all feel the same, where enemies are just reskinned versions of each other, where dialogue is so safe and bland you can practically hear the HR team standing over the writer's shoulders. Everything is focus tested. Everything is sanitized. Everything feels hollow. Oblivion Remastered is amazing. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's full of heart. But it's also a little sad. Because it reminds us of a time when games were made by passionate people who actually cared about what they were creating. It reminds us that games used to be made for the players, not for the profits. And honestly, it makes me worried. It makes me wonder just how badly they're going to mess up the next Elder Scrolls game. Because if the last 10 years are any sign, the magic that made games like Oblivion so special has been lost. It's not about pushing graphics. It's not about making the biggest map or the most hours of content. It's about making something that sticks with you. Something that gives you stories to tell your friends. Something you remember years later, not because it was marketed to death, but because it was good. As a final thought, Oblivion Remastered isn't just a game, it's a time machine. It's a reminder of what games could be, and what they should be. Do you feel the same way? If you see it differently, let me know in the comments.